broke away from the porch. I kicked the banister down off the porch and ran off the porch. I've been.
Then you saw me when you came off the porch. Then you saw me. That's what happened. When you came down, then behold, you're right. When the student is ready, the master appears. So that's what you see. That's what you see.
I'll be that more you gon' remember. To Arthur Bay front line till the law call my
You
number.
a friend of the then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. 1913. From 2014-ish, 15-ish, up until he got this following, it's a guy that's always flanking him.
Mm-hmm.
He's hidden in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same guy over, and I'm like, this is rather odd.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm wondering if it's a unique person that's always around but never saying anything.
Yeah, yeah. Because when it came, like what you were saying about that was the last straw to me, because I saw the DJ situation, I saw the bullpup, I saw all that. So I'm like, why is he talking? I told him get offline. I told him, I said, you pulled me all 3 days, you got to get off. This is me and him. I'm like, we need Drew. We got to get this back, because Kentucky, it didn't go right. My last main conversation with Jay, but going into Kentucky, that's like with this here, with Brianna, and all on my boy Juju the Champ. You know what I mean? Juju the Champ. You know what I mean? Pull him up on IG, the little young boy. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I salute him. You know what I mean? The future. I bought this for the mother, right? They see me posting it. I said, we're going to autograph this here and give it to the mother of Brianna for going up there, right? So going into Kentucky, he blocked me. I said, I got 22 men to move, bro. What are you doing? You know what I mean? I'm looking for you, such and such, can't find you. He blocks me. With the Trump situation, because I text him about that. I said, tell me what to do to fix it. I'm telling him what did he want me to do to fix it. That's what I was saying. The text is up there. No response. So I'm like, why is he running? Why is he hiding? Then he blocked me. I'm like, bro, we got 2 days before Kentucky. Are you serious? So I hit the other source up like, man, bro, what is wrong with him? I go online, I do some research. I saw this shooting 3 weeks at Louisville, Kentucky. It was like a protest that was going on there. I sent it back to the source. I sent it to Jay. I said, did y'all see this? I said, this where we going? No response. So I tell the second source, I said, man, look, I'm pulling out. I think I'm pulling my S-base out. Because, bro, he on some other this shit here, and I've been up there in Kentucky, and I was telling him on the phone. Anytime you tell Jay it's a hostile environment, he don't give a fuck. He like, man, I don't care. You know what I mean? We going anyway. Or you scared, or you're an agent. He throw that, manipulate you. I'm like, man, bro, Kentucky, I've been there. Morganfield, Kentucky, Job Corps. You know what I mean? Earl C, I ain't on that. I know how they move. So I'm asking the other source. I say, man, if you ain't going, I ain't going. He said, man, I ain't going. I said, I'm going to pull out then. I'm going to wait the day before, because we can't get in contact with him. Come to find out, you know what I mean? He called one of my other members and tell them, well, I know you came in through General Delta and S-Base, but you don't work for him now. You work for me. So I'm like, what? They called, they let me know. So I asked him. I get on the phone. I ain't say nothing. He didn't say nothing to me. He asked me about the girl, because he wanted the girl. So I'm like, I didn't understand that. So I was like, okay, I'll put 8 men around you then. I put my best 8 men around you, put the girl around you, you know what I mean? And we'll get up there and get it done. So the second source is the one that sent the security team with me. So in Kentucky, I had all the snipers set up. I had the drone team. Everything was with us. The same ones he's hollering agents. Now, that goes back to also he wanted Dateline to shoot a private documentary at the Georgia base, the training camp. They was like, nah. They're like, what are you talking about? Why you want to bring Dateline here? And they rejected it. You see that? But going out there, my source was telling them, don't take this street here. 3% is already out there. You know what I'm saying? So they gave me the rundown. He sent another source, one of my girls up there, tell him he's gonna fly him up there. Never flew him up there. Get them there. Come to find out, I'm like, she's like, where's Jay? So I'm like, he's supposed to be there. He ain't got no room for you? No. Where is he? He's like, doing an interview. What? An interview? He told me to put 8 men around him. So I'm pissed. I said, I know damn well he ain't in the open right now. He's in the open? Where? They're sending me clips and shit. I'm like, he's sitting here. All these buildings? I was pissed off about it. I'm calling the phone. Why are you in the open like that? What are you doing? You know what I mean?
He
So I
already
didn't.
protected though.
That's what I was saying. Like, what are you doing? Like, who is with him? That's how we thinking. You know what I mean? Go get him. You know what I mean? Like, why is he even out there? So we didn't have a conversation setting up Kentucky not one time before Kentucky. Now when we get there at 3:30 in the morning, I said, Jay, we need to speak. Tell him, I gotta go. What? Bro, we got the formation tomorrow. How you want me to run this? The security team coming up from ATL and all that. Why you still talking to you? Who? Why? What you mean? I don't trust nobody. Man, bro, you tripping. We got the formation tomorrow, bro. What are you doing? Take some weed, he gone. See, the next day, I come up to the formation. Now, some of y'all that was there in Kentucky, y'all might remember this. This is what's finna kill you. Any doubt you have in your mind right now about Grandmaster Jay, this shit end it right here. End it. You shouldn't question this shit after this here. You know what I mean? So that's why I tell my guys that's out there with them talking about a new formation coming up. Everybody representing NFAC, you got to understand something. You represent NFAC these letters. You here for the hashtag and all that. But on the conference call, before we walked out there, mind you, we didn't have not one conversation setting it up. And I'm showing this shit dangerous. He backing out. I got a security team. I'm going to protect y'all. That's what I told him on the phone. I said, only reason I'm going is to make sure these motherfuckers make it out. I'm telling you, because if I don't go, I'm telling you, they want to see me now, so I can't let them down. I gotta go. He was like, all right, I'm with you. But on that phone, he say to me again, do not go out there and do nothing reckless today. I do not want to have to turn you over to the police. That's what he said to me. I said, huh? He said, do not go out there. Nobody go out there, do nothing reckless, nothing crazy today. Because I don't want to turn nobody over to the police. That's what he said. Now, that made
come
me.
on, bro. Come on, bro.
That made me.
Nah,
said, nah,
nah, bro. Oh. Now we know this video is not going to go to the 20s of thousands right now, but in a few months it will. But it will go into the 5s and 6s and 7s of thousands of people viewing this. Brother, you got to come better than that. Uncut Raw, he's saying that, many people ain't gonna believe it, but he's telling you that he got to turn you over to the police. Now I know that to be true because he already said he in communication and contact with the police. He said that himself. I'm gonna tell you something about me, bro. You know how people say, because I'm trying to tell people, man, leave that thing alone. They like, you scared. One thing that I will never do, and you can mark my word, I will never make a pact with the police, no way, shape, or form. I will teach my children to respect the police, respect the European, respect his brother, respect sisters, respect man, woman, gay, lesbian. I don't care. Respect people, respect life, all of that.
Yep.
I'm not making and sitting at no table with no police about nothing.
Nothing. See it?
He said himself that he's working with the police. He gave an interview.
Yeah.
So that's not hard for me to believe. But to turn you over to the police?
He said that out his mouth. Now, he talk about gun club and all this. I said, who does that with their own men? I thought the police here for this, the police who killed them. So when you go back to the speech, now going back to the speech, this is what made me spaz. I wasn't going to say nothing, I promise you. When he said that up there about that Breonna, that great speech he gave, who y'all gonna let him kill me? Y'all gonna let him kill me, sir? We here for her. Y'all gonna let him kill me? That was registering, right? So I got some pictures where I'm standing to the side. I walked down. I was talking to the police the whole time. I never heard Jay speak. Never. To this day, I never heard that full speech. I was talking to the police and the 3%ers. So when I left, it was like this. They overstood. He wasn't no fucking racist. What he talking about, then he'll go up there again and say, white people know y'all scared. Then he'll say, well, all y'all NFAC. This black militia, you see that? Now all y'all members, you're contradicting yourself. But that ain't what really made me spaz out. It was when my comrade told me, say, man, like I told you, we drove from Florida to Kentucky. We lived this lifestyle for the mother. They was vandalizing the home and all that. And he said, we're gonna go there. So when they telling us the mother is on her way here, she's 5 minutes away. And then Grandmaster Jay say out his fucking mouth, she should have been here earlier. Fuck that. We gone. We done. Done what? What do you mean? Jay left. Jay left. We was at the park 2 hours after that. Now, when the gang members came up, the Pyru dudes came up, they checked him. They speaking to me like, what's the end game? I'm explaining it to them. New African Political Party. Tupac, holding yourself accountable, setting our own foundations. You see that? We got to create our own government. Same way the party 66 done. Take care of ourselves, defend ourselves. You gang members got to awaken. You got to awaken today. Crip, community revolution in progress. Blood, brotherly love overcomes oppression and destruction. GD, growth and development. I'm running that down to them. You see what I'm saying? They hear me. So he's like, man, we sleep out here 24 hours. I'm like, what do you mean? He said, for her, we sleep out here. He said, what we gonna do? Burn down the building? We ain't stupid. All honor big homie LA. Big homie LA, Pyru. You see what I'm saying? They pressed us about that. So they're like, even the girls say, why y'all brought them out here, the police? I said, man, I don't know. I didn't set it up. They're like, come with us right here, the next street over. So I go to Jay. I said, Jay, hey, just like Brooks, I said, man, I got the gang section, so let's go down here with them. They said, what? And I was like, what? Jay. He said, man, you got to stick to protocol. What do you mean protocol? I said, all right, man, bro.
He want to stick with the police.
He told me you got to stick to the protocol. So he wanted the whole entire time and at Kentucky, he wanted to keep me away from him. He never wanted me around him. He like, keep me out. I'm never in no clips. Never in no clips. Then they come back and say, I'm aiming hotel. You don't even know the science. Then you're giving away money online and playing with the homeless, playing with those kids. Bro, you soulless. He's very soulless. And that's what I'm telling the folks. I can't sit back and allow that. You know what I mean? Because I already know if any man say that, I wasn't worried about nothing was online. I didn't care about the DJ stuff. I didn't care about the bullpup. I was looking at the Trump situation, but when I saw him sitting in the suit, I already knew he was a Mason. Yeah. I knew he was a Mason. You feel me? You already know what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I text Jay. I text him. That's what I'm texting. I say, Jay, you're an agent? You're a Mason? Yeah, I asked him. I've been texting Jay 24/7. He's jumping from IG.
But what was this? What was it? Did he ever respond to that question?
He sent a message to another comrade talking about what do we want? Talking about he could ask me 5 questions. He sent that to another dude. He could ask me 5 questions. Bro, all I was doing trying to fix what you fucked up. You messed it up. We had the interview with Rod Digger. Rod Digger, that's my lioness there. You know, I'm watching y'all. The whole time I'm watching y'all, I say, boy, he going left. But they finna pick him apart. They're finna pick him apart. And I told him, do not play with the conscious community because you can't fake your way to the top, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Man, listen,
so it's like,
bro, yeah. I don't know if you can remember my inception. Man, they was banging my head. I was banging with all of them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all good now, but man, you know, I got tired of them talking about Moors, man. I was banging my way up to where I'm at now, man.
And then, like you say on that, I'll touch on that real quick. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to the Moor side, like I say, I don't do the Moor science, but I go back to the ancestors, Charles Smith, slave narrative.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I just go back to that. You know what I mean? Head out his mouth, what he said out his mouth about the black woman going through us overboard. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I was saying with Dane Calloway, you got major following, but then again, y'all got to lead properly. Like today, we need proper leadership. Absolutely. We need bases. We need training. We need foundation. We don't need defense. They ain't finna be selling that. He come out, KKK. No, we don't been had. We don't did all these debates. Hebrew verse, Kemetic. Now they making a mockery. It's called nigga Hotep niggas now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now they disgraceful to the science completely. Social media, they have went left. Well, like you said about Polite.
On a second conversation with, I hope that people will get the understanding that I've come to get, and that is, man, we need to leave all that alone and go ahead and get the new generation.
We got to. And
you and I having conversation. Do I want you to be a Moor? No. But do I want us to work together? Absolutely. Yeah. You know what I mean? Do you want me to arm myself in the militia? No. But do you want me to work together? Where can I get in where I fit in?
That's it. That's all I was preaching.
You know, the reason why I say no and I don't want you to do this, I don't want you to do that. I want you to get in where you fit in and I get in where I fit in. Tell me if you are proficient in running the military style protection for our people and the defense for our people, and I'm proficient on the technological side. Yeah. Let's put it together.
Yeah, exactly. You see that? That's what I'm telling you.
That's where we need to go today.
That's
you know
it. We got to.
Say this, bro, and this is just for real. When you look at what you represent, one of the drawbacks that I had on the so-called RBG community is they would talk so tough Bad City. I mean, they will cuss people out on the video and all, but they never ever ready to put it all on the line.
That's
and
it.
To see you, you know what I mean, with your formation and ready to put it all on the line for the defense of our people, you know, that's honorable. And that's why I do what I do, so another person cannot fake like they doing that and mislead our people, because we need our Second Amendment right. We need people like you. You know what I'm saying? But we don't need someone that got the ability to usurp the real.
Exactly.
So when people say, "Oh, you scared," well, the more scared. They're scared of what? No, I'm scared of the police usurping our movement, and I'm falling victim to it.
Exactly. And you're right. And that's what I tell folks. I say, man, today we need proper leadership. You know what I'm saying? We need the right leadership today, and we don't need men to utilize the science to manipulate us like how they done us before. You know, so we gotta start building foundations. This is beyond defense. Right. Any man that think like that, man, you already going back, because I've seen that act before. You know what I mean? That's why I tell the Interfaith C members, that compassion that you have, you are real. Those are real troops out there. You know what I mean? They really want to see a change, but you just got the wrong one in front of you. And that's what I've been trying to tell them. Yeah.
And this is what I want to ask you. How many times have y'all interfaced together? Louisville, Atlanta, anywhere else?
That's about it. Louisville, ATL. I wanted to do bigger missions. I wanted to do more, but Jay was telling me he was trying to be out in a year. I didn't understand it. So they're gonna take at least 5 years, 10 years of building. You know, we got to build a foundation. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta have something that's like that McDonald Golden Arch. How that's still here. After we're gone, that gotta remain. You know what I mean? So this BLM imprint, that's hope. You know what I mean? So when they see us and they say Interfaith C, that's why my guys like that. When that black woman say, get behind, well, my guy Ozone Dread at Kentucky, when that gun went off, Jay wasn't there. Jay was filming his secret documentary. He was filming a segment. So when the gun went off, I swing over there, and I'm looking at all my other men. I look up because I seen the concrete chip up. So I'm thinking they coming like this. So I'm looking for the snipers now. You know what I mean? So I'm looking for them to get off just in case we under fire. But I never heard nothing counterattack. So I said, okay, this got to be another accident. You know, so once I saw that, I'm telling the police, accident, leg wound, such and such. I'm asking them, where is Jay? They're like, I don't know. You know, so my guy come get me, bring the girl to me. The girl to me, I'm looking at, I say, who put you here? She's about this big. All this stuff on her. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. The shotgun bigger than her. So I'm like, well, where you get this from? And I'm looking at it as a setup. Mind y'all that I came in there that Jay had blocked me beforehand. When I came into that situation in Kentucky, I was coming in that situation because I knew Jay knew everything that I already knew. And I came in there like he was going to set me up. That's it. I thought he was going to try to have me killed or assassinated. And that's why I told my dude, I said, I needed you to come here and watch me. I was mad about that. So when that shot went off, that's why I was like, where Jay at? Where Jay? You see what I'm saying? Because he had told me it on the phone about the police situation before Kentucky. So we was already divided. You see that? But folks didn't know that. So after Kentucky, once we got back, they called and checked in about that by him violating their grounds. We didn't know. Jay called in. That's the last major conversation I had with him. And then he blocked me. He blocked my calls, blocked me on IG. Now, mind you, bro, we doing this together. So I'm saying to myself, how you utilizing your pieces and you're just gone like that? You just jumping. The woman is in a wheelchair. She's in a wheelchair. You know what I mean? Coming out to our formation, Lady Rue, that's her name. She hit me up like, why did Jay block me? I set foundations up. I'm in a wheelchair, you know what I mean? Why he blocked me? I'm like I was trying to tell the Interfaith C members, understand something. What you standing for, what he's doing, what Tariq done, they saving y'all. That's what we're trying to tell you. Some of y'all got to start waking up and stop crying wolf all the time. You just want to be wishful thinking. And you're talking about BLM, we need to do something. It takes a village. We've been hollering that takes a village. How long with the conscious community? Y'all ain't put y'all money together yet. 3 little pigs done built 3 villages before we done.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? They steady talking about it takes a village, or we need solutions, or we need to do that. That's what we're doing, giving you solutions. So I told Jay, we need foundations. You know, so we got to get foundations up. Same way WIC has done that. We need second chance opportunities. We need agriculture.
But let me say this. This was one of the red flags also, because most people most people that don't know me would think that I'm just on YouTube trying to maybe get some views or beat down what they would consider a hopeful opportunity to fight oppression by the way of this brother. When in fact, one of the red flags is that there is no grassroots programs that is being protected because there's none built.
Yeah.
There is no school lunch programs. There is no building no infrastructure for a school at any location in the United States.
Exactly.
There is no activity as it relates to in the minds and the hearts of the people.
Yep.
So if you ain't got no activities or social programs for the people that you claim that you want to protect, and your first opportunity to hit the big screen is to pull out a gun and say, look what I got, and you don't have the foundation to even serve the people that you claim that you're going to protect, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
That's a red flag. Because what I'm doing on the ground, we on a mission to build what is called a Moorish village. You know what I'm saying? Where we all live together, we put our money together. That's what we've been working on for the last few years. Now, I don't like to put all that out on the internet, whatever. That ain't for all that. But the point about it is, I can show receipts, and I can show that in order to claim that you want to defend something, you should now. Okay, we want to stand up for Sister Breonna. Absolutely, we want to. We want to really stand up and make this European to answer up for all the atrocities. But in the meantime, in between time, we should also be building over here.
That's it. That's it. And you know what it is?
Shouldn't just be flashing a gun and we ain't got a pencil in the children's hand.
Yeah, you know what it is, right?
The children's hand.
You know, like our folks, we've been so used to just with hope that like defense coming out. I say that to say this. I was just looking at the little boy that got killed, Cannon. Like my guy here, stocks and bonds. They teach me stocks and bonds. His dad in stocks and bonds. You know what I mean? So you are the company you keep. We got to get out of that mindset. We got to start thinking the numbers game. You see what I'm saying? But I'm looking at this, right? And I say that about the girl in Wendy, Zachariah, her. Right. Now, I look at the little boy, Cannon, the kid that was killed today. I see that online and all. That spiraled out of control. The kids don't have to get, it's sad that the kids caught up in this bullshit that adults got going on, humanity. You know, but I'm looking at the girl, Zachariah, her GoFundMe. It was like $36,000. Here's $500,000. You see it? Our folks don't never think the numbers game. They're already talking about, oh, that's Mars, let's burn this down. But when they hit those 9 folks in that church, Darren Wilson had 2-point-something million within 48 hours. We don't know the numbers game. You see that? So we love the crowd wolf, but we'll sit there and we'll give Creflo, you see that, 36 million for a jet. They want NFAC. They can say what they want to say about guns going off and all that. But they going out there, they sacrificing themselves for what? You see, they ain't getting paid for that. That's what I'm telling Jay. You wrong for that. The play with the hashtag, the leech off the people in time when they really need hope. Even the white folks, the brown folks that really want to change, and you sitting here redirecting them, causing more division, causing chaos. Look at ATL the other day at Stone Mountain. They calling out Grandmaster. We sat there and had a conversation about that.
That was dirty, man. That was dirty.
You feel me?
I got so many footage. I got so much footage and pictures of, you know, regular everyday people going out there off the inspiration of the Stone Mountain March with NFAC and young children, teenagers being brutalized. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about these Europeans is spraying like they sitting back like it's rain. Get back. Yeah. Little children.
Yeah.
Man, I got some footage. Man, it's crazy.
Yeah. We gotta start building these foundations up. And that was our mindset, because we had so many folks that wanted to get behind us, but they kept saying, I trust you, but I just don't trust him. And I didn't know what to do.
Did anybody ever try to vet him? Like, where is he from?
I did.
And what was his answer?
We spoke before.
Was it under good terms? Was y'all speaking at the time?
Yeah, when we first came in, he told me about Buster. He told my Buster, Rod Digger, and all that. He was telling about how he used to run the strip clubs back then, and Superhead. He used to work in one of his clubs. So we had like personal conversations. Like, I'm the muscle. If Jay had an issue, any issue, he called me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't be caring. I look at it online like that ain't serious.
So would you see? He did a video talking about that, and I know he was referring to you, that you're not his equal, that he's the supreme commander and all of this.
That part. Yeah.
What exactly was your position, and how did you see yourself within NFAC?
My position was they wanted me to be the motivator, the drill sergeant. He wanted me to bring the field in, so I had the dark side. So I had the worst ones, what they were saying. You know what I mean? But my overall position in there, I was NFAC. You know what I'm saying? Everything about him was fraudulent. All the information, the science that he was speaking, we knew was fraud. He don't know the Hebrew science, none of that. You know what I mean? So it's like I knew that my videos he was mimicking because I heard.
So you saying that when he using these terms, shalom and Edomites and all, I mean, he doesn't even sound right saying it, but you're saying that he's adapting to this vernacular for the express purpose of being
to lead the Hebrew. And that's what I'm saying to the Hebrew nation. Y'all just wrong sit there and watch him do that. You know what I mean? And not call him out and saying that he had to spend 10 grand for a book that my guy's downloading, telling you he a vegan, ordering meat, tap me up on the T, playing with your intelligence. That's what I'm telling these folks. We ain't got time to be playing with a dude like this. It's kind of like Ra and Set. That's what it is. You know what I mean? This is what he the god of chaos, and I came for that. I've been watching him the whole time. Yeah.
What do you think? I can't get over the fact that what exactly did he say where he was from, and what does he do for a living outside of NFAC?
Never quite explained that. You know what I mean? Because I was hearing he was telling me from VA. But outside of that, I never knew exactly what he done. But my thing was like, when my antennas was going up, is because he was doing too much. He bouncing around. You know what I mean? He'll be into this one day, then he doing this with the DJ situation. So I'm starting to see that dude. It seemed like he can be bought. You know what I mean? It seemed like he can be bought. He's trying. He's trying to fit in. He's wearing these masks. So when he came from the Trump situation, that was alarming to me. That's when he really backed off when I saw that, you know, because he knew I knew the Masonic laws and all that. And I text him about it. I text him about it a couple of times. Hey, bro, such and such. Never got a response. You see, so it's like Jay knew there was only one individual out there can stop him. So I don't understand what made him do what he done when all I was doing trying to fix that comment that he messed up when he did that on yours.
Now, because you're familiar with the conscious community, quote unquote, whether it be the Sinettas, the Setis, the Pharaohs, whatever the case may be, the Amon Ra squad, and I mean, you know, we could go on and on. You know, they throw that agent thing around like, man, they throw that thing around like a baseball. But I don't believe that many of them think each other's are agents. I think a lot of them say that out of anger. One might lose intellectual contest or whatever the case may be. And I believe some of them are agents, but whatever the case may be, I've never really slung that around like that. You see what I'm saying? For those brothers, because I think that they just giving a show. You know what I mean? A lot of them just giving a show. Some of them are serious about it. Some of them just giving a show for the camera. But when I say that Grandmaster Jay is an agent, I mean full-fledged, like take the check, checking in, reporting, documenting, gaining intel, and all that type of agent. Let me ask you, when you see him, do you see him as an agent or a misguided person? Because some people say, man, I just think he's just an egomaniac. I think he's that too. Some people say, I think he's a narcissist. I think that too. But that makes it easy for them people to play on you because you are so self-centered and you're egotistical that now they feed your ego to make you do what they want to do. So I think he was an agent.
Yeah,
that How about you? And not because I said it, but what is your take on it?
And that's what it was to me. Like, you'll do anything. So I said, if you're doing that, I said to myself after reevaluating Jay, he's either agent, actor, or insane, either or, because none of it makes sense to what he's doing. Because I'm texting him, I'm texting this dude, and he's trying to destroy the regime. He's turning me against Drew. He's joined all kind of division, blocking his own regime. They don't understand that. He's not going forward. He's utilizing this mission to try to get us to a certain point. I don't know what he's doing. But he told me he ain't trying to get into no shootout, get hit with the terrorist tag till he gone, and he don't want how to turn me over to the police. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear right then and there. You know what I mean? Because I already knew Malcolm wouldn't do that. Farrakhan wouldn't do that and turn it to the police. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? So that let me know right then and there. And I saw that he didn't have no concern for Breonna Taylor because when her mother was coming, he was like, "We gone, we're done." So why were they even talking about going back out there?
So I'm putting myself there. Does he have somebody close flanking him that, because when he disappeared, what I'm just trying to see how these agents move. That's why I'm asking. For real, you're like, man, how do I know, man? I'm really trying to see how these agents move, man. Like,
and to be dead serious with you, that nobody really knew where he was getting these alerts from. That's what I was looking at. Like every time we're on the phone, he get a special alert. Or he's saying, well, it's the perfect time to run for president. It would be now. So I'm like, well, I asked him that. I said, Jay, you gonna run for president? Go ahead and run and just show me I can take over NFAC because I ain't got time to be playing with you. You know what I mean? Because I see right now he ain't serious about it. You know, so I'm trying to get him out the way. I'm like, man, go do that. You know what I mean? Well, I'll put you in this position here. Go do reality TV because I see that he want that type of attention.
Yeah,
but I can't sit there. Yeah, so you can't be. I don't think he seemed like a clone a little bit. Like you really don't know no better. Like you got these different nations in here. You got the gun club, like RBGs, and you got gangs in here. You got everybody that want to change, bro. You got the field. You got something that's very powerful, and you don't even respect it. Like you the worst of the worst, man. I look at him like he's worse than Jesse Jackson, and I don't say that about no man.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man. When I see him, I don't even see a Jesse Jackson. Man,
Billy Cow.
When I see him, I'm telling you, I see the guy that was with Malcolm.
Yeah.
His security. I see straight out agent. I don't see nothing else.
Yeah.
It's all I see. And I don't think there's nothing he can say to convince me otherwise. You know, and even me reporting and investigating this, people, you know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm for whatever.
And even Rod Digger,
let's be clear.
even Rod Digger, you know, I know she spoke for him and said she knew him back in the days, but it's like something happened when he got in that seat. Like I don't even know he's a real soldier. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't know, because you should know your weapon. You know what I mean? This is my rifle. Yeah, this is my rifle. As many like it, this one is mine. That's the first thing. Like how you not know your weapon. You know what I mean? So it's like you're doing. All I was telling Jay, and I'm telling the folks, is like we didn't come to tarnish him. We came to help y'all, save y'all. Because if it wasn't for us, every formation, you probably wouldn't have made it back. Every one. We was protecting you the entire time. And they stayed sitting up here looking at us like we're the bad guys, but they've been consumed by the good speech. You know what I mean? The hope, the wishful thinking. And that's having children like Fuller being hung today, our women being burnt, the youth getting slaughtered behind these useless adults. You see that?
But you know what though, brother? And I probably be preaching to the choir to tell you this, brother. We always gonna be a few.
Yep, I know.
This guy that is gonna be the many. It's just what it is. It's always been like that. We always going to be the few, but the few is the one that's going to make the bigger impact at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? Let me ask you a few more questions, bro. Because man, this is crazy, man. We got to do this again. So Grandmaster Jay in Kentucky, I noticed that it was even more people than it was at Stone Mountain.
Yeah.
What is the process to getting people into the formation? How does that work?
The process is like, I brought my guys out. That's why it was more. I brought a lot of field dudes out. A lot of my field dudes, they came out. Reckless Regime, they came out, and he have his own men. And then he brought a different regime that was already up there in Kentucky. So they got bases already set up. So you got different underground men that really train. You know what I mean? And he just bring them out. He's already connected with them. So what I'm telling them is that he's using you. He's not really utilizing you to come out there and make
Bro,
a difference.
I called that though.
Yeah.
I said that. I didn't even know. I just
Yeah,
said the only thing he's doing is using his internet presence and saying that we're going to be here. If you want to join, show up wearing black, bring your demonstration, and making some sort of connection. But I said, because you can see that the rhythm was off, a group moving in unison here, this group a little bit off, this group a little bit off, then another group real tight. And when you look at it from the aerial point of view, because you know the news helicopters was zooming in.
Yeah.
This looked tight here, but this a little bit off.
Yeah. It was different
this
regiments.
Tight here.
Yeah. Very, very different. You know, and a lot of them, they're getting groomed, so they're learning from the other guys. That's what I'm telling Jay. It's like, you got real dudes out here, man, that's really in this. You got Blackwater. That's the elite of the elite. Then my guy is Blackwater. So you can't have us looking stupid. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking at. I can't even bring guys in here or connect you with certain bases because you want to go shoot a documentary there. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, who are you? You know, and that's what we're saying. So people they done fell for it. I mean, they, like you said, they done drunk the Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? They done it.
So do you think that people that's out there and that were out there, you think they still lost in the hype?
Yeah.
At this time, after all that's been presented?
Still lost. You know what I mean? Because they don't, what it is like, and I understand why they are. Because Jay don't understand that. And that's why I'm fighting so hard, because I've been up 2 days previously before that, because folks are like, oh my God, such what's going on? Y'all don't let this happen. How am I letting it happen when I'm not his equal? You see that? If I'm not his equal, then how am I letting this happen? So y'all starting to see something and he know I'm the only one that can really stop him. You see it? So right now, like I'm telling the folks, NFAC is a real coalition. It's a real coalition, but the individual that was leading them was fraudulent. By all means, and I don't know why he collecting this intel. He's collecting intel.
So he
that's
came
what he's doing.
Up with the name NFAC.
NFAC. But then again, yeah, he was yelling the wrong thing at ATL. He was yelling NFC. That's what I was catching on to. I said, okay.
Oh, brother. No, let me get the video.
Yeah, he was yelling NFC.
All up first. In the video.
Yeah, NFC. So that was like, my thing is like, I've been doing like my research on it. It's kind of like investigation the whole entire time. I've been watching it. And I asked him after that, I said, where's that bag at? Because you shot that documentary. He talking about, hold on, I know, where's that bag, bro? You didn't even tell us about no documentary. You know what I mean? What is going on? And he talking about not taking no donations and he messed up everything. I had everything set up in the group. We already had the foundations going. We need our bases set up. We done lost everything behind Grandmaster Jay. I'm not lying. Every sponsor, every client. I got like a couple of them still coming through. You know what I mean? A couple of them. And our whole image is tarnished behind him. I'm talking about dead serious. And my guys don't quit their jobs. And I quit my job at NFAC. My other guy, get me out of the post office. You know what I mean? Delta, I don't want to go to Kentucky because I don't fuck with Jay. You know what I mean? But I'm like, man, I got you. Just chill out, man. Chill out.
But why to me, brother, you come off, and I hope it come off at the camera to our people, brother, you just seem like a regular dude that's sincere about our people and ready to step up to the plate where you are needed to defend and protect our people. Like not on no racist stuff, not on no just plain old justice stuff. But that's what you come off to me.
Man, my thing, let me explain that also in Kentucky is like, this is why I also get upset, is that we didn't have one conversation going into that slaughterhouse. He led y'all there, and I told him with the shooting. So I was like, I'm just going to make sure they come out, telling my other guy. But when we was out there, my job was to make sure I approach every single hostile image that I saw where it could be a potential threat. That's what I done. So if I see the white guys with the book bags, whatever, I want to speak to them. I want to see what they're talking about, their mindset. Patriotism. Okay, patriotism, y'all welcome to that, but keep that nigga out of it. You see that with that Confederate flag and all that, y'all lost to them, not us. You see that? So you can have your say-so as long as it's patriotism. And I met a lot of 3%ers. Trump supported it, all told me. I don't agree with what happened to that girl. You know what I mean? I believe in justice and patriotism. That's all they said, brotherhood. So when we left there, the 3%ers overstood. So Jay is giving it he's trying to start division. And I'm telling them, no, we're not here for that. We're here for foundations. We need to build. We got white folks. Like, I want to get behind y'all guys, but I don't trust that guy, GMJ. I'm dead serious.
GMJ.
GMJ. I don't trust that guy.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, you shouldn't trust that guy. I'm telling you, like, we're worried. We're worried about you. You can't trust him. I said, I already know. Trust me, I already know, and he knows. But he should know that wasn't gonna let that happen.
Right.
You know, so he should have been knew his time was up. But it's the people that allow people to manipulate them. They ain't got to sit there and listen to what Creflo talking about.
And I already called it. In one of my videos, I was like, you give it a year, it's going to be a wrap. And then you come back and said to me that he says that he going to be out of it in a year. Because that's how them agents move. We have them agents like in the Moorish paradigm right now, where, you know, the Moors faking, selling that old paperwork. Moor Science Temple of America ain't about that dumb stuff. You know what I mean? Selling this stupid paperwork. How you going to sell paperwork to an oppressor that kill everybody with a drone? Get out of here with that dumb stuff. And you but we have people that have entered into the paradigm faking like they Moors and talking this paperwork stuff in order to gain intel and information on those who wish to be put on the terrorist watch list or the black extreme identity. They call it the black identity extremist list. Yeah. And they put them people in there. And it's just like I said in my video, no longer do they create spies to send information back. They now create the leader. Yeah. And they do. That's what, brother, we had one named Shalimar Bay, and I did a video on him. If you do the research on my channel, I blew him up. I blew the cover. He out of there. He out of there. He gone. He can't sell in this town no more. And that's what need to happen to Jay. He shouldn't be able to sell nothing in this town no more.
Nothing. And that's what I see. When I was running with RBGs, I was telling them about Polite. I said when I first saw him, he had a personal agenda. Anytime you say like with Jamal say me, you got to watch those type dudes. Right. You know what I'm saying? And he was that type to me. I never trusted him. So when he came out talking about where the guns at Polite, there was all out there in Kentucky where the other gang member was at. Talking about where the gangs at and all the guns at. They was out there in South Carolina when they was fighting y'all wars. See when they had them peeing on themselves, you wasn't out there. You was over there in Beverly Hills at the white party. You know what I mean? Like Fresh Prince. You see what I'm saying? They'll sit there and come out there and they'll sell that. And they'll talk about this and that there, but we out there in the field while they selling Hope $91. You see it? That's what I be telling them.
I tell you, man, that's one of the red flags to me, man, when I started seeing the brothers cussing this one out, cussing that one out. But, bro, you're only doing that in front of the camera.
Very disgraceful. And I told Jay that. I told him on the chat call. Matter of fact, that same girl that he spoke to like that, she the one that spoke against me because she was brown nosing. And thinking that he really cared for her. So I'm like, well, the way you come, you speak reckless, boy, you disrespectful. You don't have no respect when you open your mouth. So I'm like, where you come from? You know what I mean? That's one sign right there that you just, like I told you, you don't speak to me like that. I don't know who you think I am, bro. You know, but I was the only one in the world that can stop Jay. They are so consumed by this fraud. And I'm like, how did you even get to this point?
Oh, I think he's going to stop himself, though.
Yeah, it's done. It's over with.
Because he keeps tripping over himself. He's going to stop himself.
Yeah, it's done.
You know what I mean? Lies beget lies. He's going to stop himself.
And that's why I tell a lot of people, don't think that we're bashing Jay because we can really come out here and say some stuff that'll really end it.
That's we can do that on part 2.
Yeah, he'll really have to go underground. You know what I mean? So he knows the type of things that he done put himself in because he that's what he is. He's soulless. So I'm like, you can't utilize Brianna. You utilizing these people with NFAC. You know they'll come out there dry for miles. They're passing out. Brother, you have no compassion.
You mentioned something before we wrap up because I got another meeting at 9 with our temple. But you mentioned something that he come off as a clone. You know, a couple people then sent me messages and saying that he is under MK Ultra.
MK Ultra, yeah, MK Ultra. That's another thing, real quick. They got the monarch butterfly. There's a DNA strand, how to utilize that against what Marilyn Monroe was the first one, the monarch butterfly. That's what they're trying to do with that COVID-19 virus. They're trying to link you up to 5G. You see that? So when I'm looking at Jay, they come in at the age of 5. They program it. It is a real technique. There's a video called Ex-Illuminati member Savali. She'll explain the tune-up process. That's what they call it, tune-up. Jay looked like a real tune-up to me. That's serious. So when you see him sitting in that suit behind Trump, that's a tune-up. It's like the Matrix, those agents on the Matrix, that's Grandmaster Jay. He is soulless.
Yeah.
That's what I tell y'all folks when they come down to NFAC and you're talking about this. No, he don't care about NFAC. He's just out there in front of you speaking to. He's not a vegan. I'm telling you that. He's not a DJ. You know what I mean? He's not that. He don't know his weapon. He's not a soldier. You see that? What he is, he's a puppet. He sat behind Trump. That's what he is. Nothing else. Now he's trying to emulate this leader here calling out KKK. How premature is that? Everything about him is premature. So I started the Cons community. So I've been watching Jay when I came in there. I've been watching it. So I was like, okay, this is a new one. You know, this is a new dude because I'm telling folks like, we talking one-on-one. One-on-one. I ain't talking about what the comrade down here put out or Tariq them. No, came out his mouth. And that's why would he jump from IG to YouTube? He blocked my calls.
I don't understand that, brother. That still don't make sense to me.
Yeah, he blocked my calls, the text on the wall, everything. I sent that man a text on August 22nd. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about every situation with the Trump. I asked him, what do I do about this? Because you messing our image up, bro. So I told him, we're going NFAR because I can't do it. So at least bless it. I asked him that. I didn't say I was taking nothing. I said, I'll say, at least bless it for what we done for you. You're so disgraceful. You owe us more, and you're a major letdown. People are hurt from man, we believed in this dude. You see what I'm saying? People drove miles, got shot, signed off on waivers. And that same girl, when the gun went off, Jay handed her ID over. We had it. But why you didn't let us get online and clear it up and then throwing up the bullpup and all that? Lying again. Nobody passed out. That man didn't pass out. He sat there and lied again. And we sitting there watching it.
Real quick, what actually happened with the gunshot incident from your vantage point, you being in Kentucky?
I was speaking to the people, and I'm not sure. Jay had walked off. So the Georgia source was supposed to be there. If he was there, that wouldn't have happened. But Jay was on some other, he didn't want to pay none of that. So he don't want to pay no money. And that's what it was like, we didn't understand. Nothing's for free. So when Jay walked off, I heard the shot go off. As I turned around, all I seen was the concrete chipped up a little bit. So I looked up. I don't know exactly what happened, but she's just like the gun went off. They were just standing there. She was holding it. And Jay's talking about somebody passed out. They came back. I'm like, what did you talk? You making it look so, you messing it up. You know what I mean? So I'm like, we handled the situation and my other guy. So it was just a mishap. But I thought it was a setup. When I asked her, I said, where you came from? Who are you? It was a Spanish chick. Like, where was this girl? But somebody said at their mouth, they heard Jay say, somebody said to Jay, the girl that was with you yesterday, that's who had the gun go off. Somebody said they heard that. The girl you was with yesterday. So when I'm thinking when I came up, it was a girl in the car. She was sitting on the passenger side. I couldn't see her. That's when I was like, Jay, we need to talk about the formation tomorrow. He was like, man, I gotta go. And what are you talking? What? He gone. So when that happened, that's why I questioned that. You see, so it's like everything about, I'm dead serious. Everything about Grandmaster Jay is fraudulent. Everything. And I'm talking about his mindset. From him to say that he's not trying to get in a gunfight. He's trying to shoot. I saw that he froze up. He ain't trying to shoot. He ain't trying to get hit with no terrorist tag, but he's talking that, putting us in that position, putting us on calls with terrorists and all that. Then he'll say he'll turn me into the police. But we the main ones? Who does that? Then Breonna Mother is coming. Breonna Mother's on the way. He's like, well, we're done. Why are we here? Who are you? That's my mindset.
Do you think he's going to try to throw another formation together this year?
Yeah, they say he was trying to down there, and I got my guys with him. Like my guys out there watching him. Like I say, Grandmaster know he got real men with him. He know they real soldiers. They shoot way better than him.
You know, I don't know. He might be aware of it. You know, there's a few no-fly zones going on out here in the underground.
Yeah.
This real tough.
Yeah.
Like certain places you ain't forming nothing nowhere.
Yeah.
I know. Listen, yeah. I got a nice little underground network and it ain't a game.
It's not. You know what I mean? That's what I tell them. We from that. Like my guys, Blackwater. And it's been like over 10 years when that Trayvon situation went down. And I had to tell him here in Florida, you better believe it. Trayvon situation, they cleared a lot of accounts about that. More went behind Trayvon than anything. They did not play about Trayvon. But CNN, fake news and all that, you know what I mean? That's how it goes. But Jay knew that. You know what I mean? So Jay knew the type of man he had with him. But he's bringing actual just anybody's out. But as I'm telling you, we need to get our foundations up. We should be training. But our base, he want to get Dateline to come there. He's messed up everything.
How in the world that he jumps on the scene on a national level, just with the Ahmaud Arbery case situation, getting Dateline to flank him on a documentary?
But the Ahmaud situation, what he did was he knew that Panther was out there. He took it and he clipped it up.
Hey, I
You see
peeped
that? So he took that and he clipped it up, making it seem like he had a regime. Because I asked, I said, who was those? I knew they ain't your regime. I knew he never had a.
Now, that was the new Black Panther part. Those the people that I know.
Yeah, my folks and all the other folks out there.
Yeah.
But now he made up another comment about this video. It says a video out, and you'll see the guy say go up in the clouds, and they go past the first layer, then they go to the second layer, and they say go up a little higher. He telling me that he spent 10 grand to get that, and Red Pill stole that from him. He told me Red Pill was the one that stole it from him, so I was mad at Red Pill. Tell her what you mean.
My man, Red Pill.
That Grandmaster Jay said that.
My man, man, I'm gonna edit this part. I ain't getting Red Pill started.
Hey, I told him.
Let me tell you something, bro. I know Red Pill personally, brother. He's an honorable brother.
Yeah,
that ain't his style.
So when he said that, now I'm thinking about it. When you say you had got that book for 10 grand, everything else about you, I say, I know he got to be lying on Red Pill.
Yeah, Red Pill.
You know what I mean?
Red Pill, man.
Yeah.
Brother, man, they are some honorable brothers, man. It ain't man.
You feel me? So that's what I'm saying.
Give a story about Red Pill, man. Red Pill, nah, man. I hope he don't say that publicly, man.
Now him not knowing, like we real runners, man. He could have got Red Pill hurt for that, bro. That serious. Anything Jay say do, will move. That serious. Like he got dudes like that. Won't tell him come from up under that spell, man. Come from up under that spell, and he done tried to do that before.
Right.
He done. You know what I mean? He done tried to put that on motherfucker, and it didn't work out. But they like when we out there in the formation, anything move, we're gonna knock it down. I promise you, we're gonna kill it.
The only problem with that is that if he send a dummy, some of these brothers is going to send a dummy back to you.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, some of these brothers.
That's what I'm saying.
Some of these brothers is going to send something back to you. It ain't gonna be no like, hey, nah, ain't gonna be none of that.
Exactly, man. You got them boys that came out there in Peru, and I all honored the Black Panther general of Louisville. We spoke on the phone at the formation, you know, and that's what they were talking about, bringing some more solutions. And that's what the game, like I speak on the game members, they're hurting up there in Kentucky. You know what I mean? That guy was crying. He was crying. You know what I mean? They ain't come for no violence and all that. That's disrespectful for Jay to even say that. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Man, listen, we gotta come back and talk about this, brother. But I would love to. I don't know how you feel about talking about some of the good works that y'all doing. You know,
yeah,
so
man.
We can put the good works out here.
We're ready to build.
I mean, we can still have this conversation.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Who's the man and that has put these formations together?
We got him. Yeah.
And then had it to be hijacked.
He didn't care. That he used us. And that's what I'm telling the people. Stay calm. Everybody NFAC, NFAR, we are the new nation. The whole entire nation. Don't worry about it. Because everything that they've been wanting, we've been already had that lined up. We just had this guy in the way. You know, so it's no sides. It's common sense. You know what I mean? It's common sense. You let them use their own common sense. So it's like they want to go forward with this mission. Nothing stops. Nothing never stops. We got to do it the right way. We got to come together now, not tomorrow. You know what I mean? So if that's what they want, I'm here. We all in.
Well, that's what I'm going to do, brother. I mean, maybe next week or the week after next, I'm going to put this video up. I'm going to put a couple clips up. And, man, look, man, this is your network just as well as it's mine. Brother, if you need to get a message out, all you got to do is hit me. We're going to get the message out. You know what I mean?
All honor that. And you know we did it for the world, man. We did it for y'all. You know what I mean?
You, bro.
We can't let that go down like that.
I definitely salute you, bro. And when I come
Yeah.
to Tampa, bro, I might need you put a formation. I might need them 8 guys. You know what I mean? Because I'm about
Yeah,
to
man.
give it to them raw. You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn right. Come on, we want all y'all to come out.
No, when this
Bring them out.
COVID-19 left, I'm coming out, man, because looking
Yeah.
at this, man, we need thoroughbred leaders. We need real leaders. And I'm not
Leadership.
trying to be a leader in that capacity because of opportunity. I want to be a
Exactly.
leader because our people need sincere leaders that are
Yeah.
ready to be like back
Yeah.
in the day when someone was a general. The general put it all on the line, and that made those who was rocking with him
That's
put it
it.
all on the line. It's not
That's
the
it.
other way around. You get the people
Yeah.
put it all on the line, and you fall
Yeah.
back.
Exactly.
Nah,
Leaders amongst leaders, man. And I tell them, like the Panther Party was 70% females, like Kathleen Cleveland. Females, they are leaders too. You know what I mean? So with a guy like that, it's arrogance. You know what I mean? It ain't fit for no movement, but we'll fix it. Guarantee we'll fix it. You know, if they wanted to be fixed. Yeah, man, I appreciate you, man.
Bro. I got like 3 minutes for this other meeting, but bro, I definitely tag you in this when I put it up. I'm gonna put...
If you like this interview, please subscribe, share, and like. You say you want the truth, and I'm gonna get the truth for you. Check 1 2 1 2. Here we go. You are now listening to the greatest, Tahaka Bay. This is Morse World TV. Oh, you say you want the truth? Well, I'm gonna give you the truth.